Hey folks, welcome to the GM's Alcove, my battle vlog series on board gaming, what I'm up to and what I've got on the table. Currently SPQR GMT Games Volume 2 in the Great Battles of History series. One of my favorite games overall. I think my first is Great Battles of the American Civil War, but man, this one comes in pretty close. One of my favorites, folks. And I bought this back in early 2018 when they released off the P500 the reprint of the SPQR game. It come with all kinds of extras, like the barbarian scenarios and all the counters and all that stuff. Comes with it, updated rules for 2018, all that. And it took me about a year before I actually sat down and punched them out and actually got to playing the game. And if you remember, it was back then that I actually made a video, part of this vlog series, in fact. I think the first 3 episodes were me playing a practice fight from SPQR. And I was going to video the first battle from Barbarian, which is Lauderdale, what is it called? It's the ambush on a Roman column during the Samnite Wars. This one right here. I did actually play this, but I didn't video it. I did a montage of pictures and descriptions and that kind of thing. I think I did that on Facebook, but I never actually made a video replay, which is unfortunate. What I did do, however, is do a practice game, and that is on my channel. You can see that. Just look up the Battle Vlog series. I think it's episodes 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, I did play this. I think it was a Samnite victory. Very close run fight. Romans really put up a good fight here, but they got split. Well, I'm not going to go into details of it in case you haven't played it. No spoilers. And try it yourself, folks. There's a lot of different ways to play this scenario, and it's a fun one, that's for sure. But next up, and I was going to do this, was the next scenario. I believe it's Tifernum. Again, from the Samnite Wars. There it is. You see the deployment, got the Romans closest to the bottom, and at the top you've got the Samnites, similar deployments. Romans pretty much copied the Samnites when it comes to that. But yeah, there they are. And I've got that laid out at the moment. That's not the whole battle. This is only 1 legion on the table. There's actually 2 legions that will be deployed in the full battle. So I'm using half the forces, maybe even a little less than that. Not no cavalry or anything. But it's a little practice skirmish I got going on, and I hope to do this one and video it, and you guys, I hope, will enjoy that when I play it again. Or when I play it. I didn't play it to begin with. But yeah. Straightforward battle. Looking forward to it. So this, on the other end, just me practicing. Trying to reacquaint myself with the rules, with the system. Again, which is fantastic. It's not too complex a game system, really. It's just right, honestly. It's easy to pick up if you've never played it before. Yeah, and this is where I'm at so far. In fact, let's take a look. Show you the progress of my little practice game here. So here we are. You can see the Romans. This is their main battle line, their first line of Astati. Legion troops are on the left, the citizen troops, I should say, and on the right is the Ally Legion, which is over here, and behind them is the Principe. They're still kind of spread out yet, and they're holding their ground, leaving some gaps here for the Stati to fall back through, just in case, because you never know. And the Triara, you can just make them out here in the back, and here's Rulianus, their general. They have 2 tribunes. One is for the Legion, one is for the Ally Legion, which is over here. And up here in this mess in the center between both armies, you guessed it, that's the light infantry. The Velites from the 3rd Legion are engaging the enemy light infantry from the Samnites. Got a little swordplay action. We've got lots of javelin lobbing going on. Low missiles. They're running low on javelins. That's what that is. There was a little swordplay here. This Velite did manage to rout this light infantry unit. As you can see, it's routed. Its troop quality is 1. At the moment. Yeah, these guys stalemated. They're marked engaged. That's an optional rule from the system. I'm using that, of course. I got a Velite right here, and he's facing off against 3 Samnite light infantry units. They're just lobbing their javelins into him. So, pretty close thing there. we'll see what happens, what develops here. So far, the Romans are pushing through this center. That's nice. We're getting an advantage. Hopefully, I'll be able to disperse some of these light infantry of the Samnites and be able to pepper the Samnites, the battle line, the main battle line, back here. And if they start advancing, well, we'll just pull back the Velites and we'll engage them with our first line of Romans, the Hastati. And yeah, that's the situation. The Samnites have only 2 generals. I think that's appropriate. I don't know the names of them. I'd have to get closer. But it's those 2 right there. They're better quality generals than the Romans. Not unusual for this era. And yeah, so far this is the situation. I believe I'm in halfway through turn 2, actually. So this is after almost 2 turns. And let's take a little zoom here. I'll show you. Just a little bit closer. You can kind of see the different counters. Again, these are the Hastati. They got this HA class listed on their counter. There it is, HA above the 3. That means they're Hastati. And the Ally Legion troops, they're not like that. Although they're basically the same. They're Hastati in this case, but they're just classed differently as CO to show that they're not the citizen troops. And this guy's flipped. He's the commander. When he's done activating, he's flipped. There's all his stats and all that stuff. He's in command of the Ally Legion, basically. I think that's where he was. But so far the plan, I think the next unit to activate, if I look here, is the Romans are done. Their 2 tribunes are done. Next in initiative is the Samnites. This gentleman right here, he's going to be activating. And I haven't really thought about what I'm going to do with them next. We're basically just holding back, waiting to see what happens in the middle. Pretty typical of an Ancients battle. Let these lights go at it until there's some kind of superiority, and one side starts lobbing javelins at the main battle lines, which is pretty much their objective in this. Sides covering their own troops. So waiting to see what happens there. I think so far the Romans have the edge. Like I said, a little sword play going on. They did rout this 1 unit of light infantry. And we'll see what happens. So, yeah, the Samnites are going to be next. So, very interesting. And folks, this is one of my favorite games. Probably my second favorite overall. If you're interested, let me know if you want me to make a how to play video. Kind of similar to what I did with Great Battles, or Battles of the American Revolution. So you can follow along when I actually do replays or gameplay sessions of SPQR at least. Or maybe help me if you bought the game and you need a little help trying to figure out how it plays. Let me know if you'd like to see something like that. I am considering it. I am going to video Tifernum, the full battle, very much like I did with Brandywine. So that's going to be a gameplay I'm going to be putting up on the channel as I play through it. So stay tuned for that. But this, I'm just going to play the little practice game until I'm happy with my progress with it and got a good feel for the rules once again. And I'll post this up on my vlog so you can see what's going on here. My battle vlog, future episodes, so you can watch and see how this turns out at the very least. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, folks. Love this game. Can't wait to get into the scenario and play it out. I always have a good time with this game. And if you're on the fence about buying this, I highly recommend it if you have interest in the wars of Republic Rome, which is a great period because they have so many enemies or opponents to play. And the current offering by GMT, I believe it's still available. It's kind of pricey. It's over $100 here in the States, the SPQR 2018 reprint. But you get a ton of stuff. Like I said, you get the Barbarian supplement, which used to be sold separately, with all the counters and all that good stuff. And let's see, there's like 5 scenarios in that. And I think there's a total of 3 scenario books. God, I haven't even counted how many scenarios there is. 2 of them are expansion scenario books, I believe, including Barbarian. The other one is the original that comes with the game. It's fantastic. A lot of content, a ton of maps. And you'll be playing this for a lifetime, folks. It's worth whatever you pay for it. Over $100, I guess. I don't remember what it's going for. I got it on P500. So a little bit cheaper. And yeah, of course, like many GMT games, it uses D10s, common with a lot of board games. But yeah, that's the situation. These markers over here, that's the rest of the orders of battle for both sides. The only thing not here is the cavalry for both sides, or at least the Romans. I think I see, yeah, there's Samnite cavalry right there. But yeah, there's no cavalry there. So these guys will be thrown on the table for the actual battle. These are informational counters. You got cohesion hits and so on and so forth. As units take hits in combat or move through difficult terrain, they might take cohesion hits. And once that equals or exceeds their TQ value on the counter, they are routed, which is not good. So, but yeah, like I said, if you guys want to see a how to play video, it'd probably just be one solid video, maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes. It all depends. Just the basics of how to play. Let me know in the comments, and I'll be glad to do it. This game is worthy of that kind of attention. I think it's worthy on any wargamer's game shelf, whether they're interested deeply in ancient wargaming and history, or just passing interest. I think it's worth having because the game itself is remarkable good fun. I always have a really good time when I get this set up. It looks good as well. Just look at that. And yeah, so folks, that's what I'm up to. Stay tuned. I'm going to post some more vlog episodes showing how this little practice game is going, give you some more of my thoughts on it, my preparation for a proper refight of Tifernum. And yeah, shortly afterwards, I'll do Tifernum. So let me know what you think, folks. I hope you're doing okay. Let me know. And that's about it. So, folks, hang in there. It's only going to get better. Talk to you soon, folks. Take care.